I've got the Cumbrian hills for company, and a sense of solitude. But round here, that isolation's deceptive.
There are some places you find on the coast, and this is one of them, that give the impression that they've never been touched by the outside world. But of course that's seldom true. That little island over there, Peel Island, was given to the people of Barrow as a memorial to all the men who were taken and killed by the Great War of 1914 to 1918. And it reminds you that wherever you go, the wider world is really never very far away.
War, or the prospect of war, has been part of daily life for generations on this tranquil coast. This is where many of Britain's most illustrious warships have been built. Mark Horton is in Barrow in Furness to bring its shipbuilding story up to date.
Messing about in boats is a hobby of mine, but here the Royal Navy's very first submarine was built in Barrow in 1901. In the 1960s, they built the Polaris class, Britain's first submarines to carry nuclear missiles. Followed in the 1980s by their replacement, Trident. But then the order book fell empty. The shipyards struggled on until in 1998 came a big new commission.
This is a very restricted area because in here are being built some of the world's most advanced submarines. I think this is the right place. It's absolutely huge.
As the doors slide open, what hits you is the scale. This is the astute class of attack submarine. There's a lot I can't tell you. I'm being monitored for reasons of national security. But what I can tell you is that they're powered by nuclear energy, but do not carry nuclear weapons. And they never need to refuel. Their reactors create enough energy to power a city the size of Southampton. But what underpins all this is the traditional shipbuilding skill of the Barrow workforce.
And what's the guy with the wood there?
Gavin, he is using what we call a set, and that is the actual shape of the plate that we want to get. So something that's been used since shipbuilding.
Yeah, it's just Victorian, isn't it?
Yes.
As the metal sheets are welded together, it begins to take on the shape of a submarine. It's Gary Davis's job to oversee the assembly shop.
So this is the actual hull of the submarine?
Yep, this is the aft dome for port trade.
An amazing piece of steel. This separates the submariners from the deep, cold, icy ocean.
Yep, that's all there is.
I mean, how thick is the steel?
It varies from one end to the other.
But you can't tell me exactly.
No, I can't tell you that, I'm afraid.
National security.
That's right, top secret, that's right.
And how deep can it go?
I can't tell you that either, I'm afraid. That's another secret.
The steel itself